Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
All right, so it's clear and cool right now as we take a live look at our Detroit skyline through our Skycam there. Brandon is tracking some 80-degree temperatures for us, and we're going to check in with him for a look at when that warmth will impact us. And today is a big day for parents of toddlers. There's a new mask mandate that goes into effect. We'll tell you what you need to know in efforts to keep your child safe. But first, an early morning home invasion in Walled Lake is caught on camera. We'll tell you what we're learning about this potential motive and this incident. It tops our show here at noon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Evrod Cassimy. This is the surveillance video of the crime. It happened just after midnight on Indianwood Trail near South Commerce Road. Let's check in with our Priya Mann. She joins us now live this afternoon in Walled Lake. Pretty scary situation here, Priya. What are you learning?
Yeah, absolutely, Evrod. There's a lot of moving parts here that police are investigating, but here's what we can confirm. This morning, police have 2 white men and a white woman in custody. The victim in this case believes their family was targeted because they're black. Take a look at the surveillance video from earlier this morning. The alleged home invasion happening around 12:30 this morning on Indianwood Trail in Walled Lake. Now, at the time, a mom and her 2 kids were home. The kids are only 9 and 13 years old. 3 guys who also brought 3 dogs with them, one had a knife, one had a club, beat down the door, said they were going to kill the family and used racial expletives. The 3 people then kicked in the door. The mom fired a shot at them. That shot missed and hit the family's truck. Now, her husband works overnights in Detroit, and he describes a phone call he will never forget from his wife.
Well, I get the phone call, and I can hear everything on the phone. I can hear them banging, kicking in the door or banging it down, whatever they were doing. And the kids weren't screaming, but I can hear my wife telling me exactly what they're doing. And, I hear the bangs and all that. Then I hear the guys saying, I'm going to kill you, the N-word and all that.
Now, at this time, the 3 have not been charged. We're waiting on police and the prosecutor's office to see what happens in this case. Police are saying they got multiple calls this morning for shots fired, including from inside the home. And at one point, one of the children who was frightened called police saying that people were coming inside the home. Of course, we'll continue to follow this story and bring you the latest developments. Reporting from Walled Lake, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Just frightening. Priya, thank you for the update there. Let's get to even more breaking news this afternoon. The Supreme Court has agreed to hear a major Second Amendment dispute that could settle whether the Constitution protects a right to carry guns in public. The decision comes as President Biden faces pressure from activists to take action to limit the availability of high-powered weapons. Now, those in favor of increased gun control measures have expressed concern that the nation's top court, which has a 6-3 majority of Republican appointees, could expand the reach of the Second Amendment. We'll keep you posted on that. And turning our attention now to the coronavirus, we are expecting new state case numbers this afternoon. It'll be a 2-day total, Sunday and today's numbers. Nationally, the United States has now passed 32,078,000 coronavirus cases, with more than 572,000 deaths from the virus. In the meantime, vaccinated U.S. travelers will be allowed to visit Europe again starting this summer. And then on Friday, a CDC panel voted to bring Johnson & Johnson's vaccine back after a pause with a warning of very infrequent adverse outcomes. Michigan will allow the vaccine to be used, but the state says it is not sure if Johnson & Johnson doses are being sent here this week. Of course, the race to vaccinate America is getting a big boost because the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is available again. Now, of the nearly 8 million people who got the 1-dose shot, 15 women now have developed blood clots and 3 of them died. Experts maintain that the benefits of vaccination far outweigh the risks. The new question is, will the public trust this vaccine? Here's Sam Brock with more.
With Johnson & Johnson fully re-entering the vaccine marketplace, the real question right now is how many Americans are going to feel comfortable actually taking the doses. I'm at a federally supported site here in Miami as you see people filing away after they've been vaccinated behind me. I asked hundreds of folks how comfortable they are. The vast majority of them on Sunday told me they have some reservations about J&J. And the numbers here really reflected that. They did about 3,000 shots on Sunday. 195 were J&J. Now, this is coming at a critical juncture for the country as the amount of people getting doses is dipping. It's now 2.8 million Americans a day. That's the lowest that rate has been since the end of March. the same time, many states right now are scaling back on the amount of federal doses that they're receiving. That's true in places like Arkansas, Louisiana, Iowa. Public health officials there telling me that one of the reasons behind it, certainly, is people are choosing not to get vaccinated. There is an educational campaign going on right now to try to inform those who either have reservations or certainly are just hesitant about the idea of getting a vaccine in general. Dr. Anthony Fauci saying that the CDC may be adjusting its guidelines on masking, certainly for people who are vaccinated, perhaps for those who are not vaccinated, as many health experts right now aren't sure it's necessary in small groups outside. We should be learning more about that in the coming days. In Miami, Sam Brock, NBC News.
All right, Sam, thank you. And it's important to note for you that we have made it easier for you to find a vaccine appointment here in our state. All you have to do is text the word vaccine to the number there on your screen. That is 877-454-9348. And our vaccine hunter, Ken Haddad, is going to find you an appointment. You can also check out Ken's live blog at clickondetroit.com. He's continuously posting about clinics and appointments and as they pop up. So make sure you go to clickondetroit.com for that. A lot of useful information there. Here in our state of Michigan, a new mandate is now in effect, requiring kids ages 2 to 4 to wear a mask when in childcare or at camp. This all comes as Governor Whitmer says doctors are seeing a lot of younger people and kids getting the virus this year. Data from the state shows children ages 9 and under account for nearly 4% of state COVID cases. Some Republican state lawmakers say that Michigan residents are concerned with the new guidelines and what that means for young children. Scientists say it's important for parents to at least try.
It's not like if they don't keep it on 100% of the time, it's useless. It's just a matter of, the more they can keep it on, the better.
In the meantime, tomorrow, President Biden is expected to announce a new mask guidance, with sources saying that it may relate to outdoor masking. And speaking of outdoors, the CDC has issued new guidance when it comes to kids and camp. The agency says that children should be kept in pods and at least 3 feet apart from one another. If kids are eating, they should be 6 feet apart. Camp counselors say that they should stay 6 feet apart from everyone, including campers. Most camp activities should be done outside, but if inside, windows and doors should be open. Wearing a mask is recommended at all times unless you're eating, drinking, or swimming. And the CDC also encourages camp employees over the age of 16 to get vaccinated as soon as they can. Well, speaking of outdoors, let's turn our attention to the forecast on your Monday morning. We're giving you a beautiful look at our sky cam there in Belle Isle in the distance. Meteorologist Brandon Rue standing by for us now at noon with a look at where temperatures are going from here.
Well, it's amazing the difference, Evrod, today compared to what we're expecting tomorrow. For today, it's one of those, just wait for it. We've got some sun coming, but the combination of clouds and lake breezes keeping things on the cool side. 43 at Metro, 44 Ann Arbor. It's 49 in Adrian. The farther inland you are, the warmer you will be. You can see Port Huron 39. The wind, though, coming straight off of the lake. So wind chills are a good 5 to 8 degrees cooler, mostly in the middle and upper 30s right now. And we're on our way into the middle 50s, but probably going to be a little while before we start to bust into some clearer skies. We do have a little light snow up in the tip of the thumb there as well. But again, some clearing can be found on the satellite picture. So a little sun today. Evrod, we're warming things up big time tomorrow. Coming up.
All right, Brandon, we'll be checking in with him in just a little bit for that good news. Troy-based Flagstar Bancorp is acquired by a bank in New York for a $2.6 billion deal. New York Community Bancorp and Flagstar will combine in an all-stock deal with its main headquarters on Long Island and regional headquarters in Troy. Now, once the purchase is completed, the company will have more than $87 billion in assets and 394 branches in 9 states. The deal is expected to close by the end of the year. Today, the Biden administration is set to launch the largest summer food program in history. The program will feed more than 30 million children from low-income households. That is according to the Agriculture Department. It will provide 34 million kids about $375 each to buy food for the 10 weeks that they are out on summer vacation. This is the latest push from the White House to address widespread hunger and food insecurity throughout the United States. Still to come here on Local 4 News at noon, Metro Detroit native Steve Yeun makes history for his Oscar nomination, but he also gave his hometown a special shout out during the ceremony. So we're going to share what he said. That's coming up.